There is someone somewhere contemplating going natural with a natural hair picture in their mind. It's okay to have a picture in your mind of how you expect things to come out, but reality could be different. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing the reality of having natural hair, some of the things, the experiences that naturals go through. In case you are contemplating going natural, I want you to have these pictures in your mind. All right. I know there are a lot of beautiful natural hair pictures out there, a lot of classic natural hairstyles. But what about the reality of having natural hair? I feel like people not knowing the reality of having natural hair is the reason why they go natural and they start having like a breakdown. So today I'm going to be sharing the things to expect. This is in no way trying to dissuade you from going natural, or if you're a natural already that is still finding their way out, it is not trying to discourage you, but I want you to be mentally prepared of the things to expect in your natural hair journey, because when you already know where you're headed, it's easier. And it's different from when you are expectant and the result is different. So without wasting much of your time, let's just dive right into the video. The experience you're going to have with your natural hair will be different from when you were relaxed. During your relaxed days, your wash days were very easy, wash days were seamless. You don't experience certain things, but with natural hair, be sure to experience some beautiful memories. It is going to teach you patience. Natural hair is going to teach you consistency, gentility for those of you that are not gentle. So the first thing to expect when you go natural is shrinkage. Okay, this phenomenon is very beautiful. It is the number one indicator of healthy natural hair, but it is one of the most hated traits of natural hair. Why? Because your hair could be this long, but with shrinkage it could be very, very short. And this is also one of the reasons why some naturals think their hair is not growing because of shrinkage. And I've seen lots of questions. If you go online, Facebook, Instagram, you see questions, people asking how to get rid of shrinkage. Shrinkage is beautiful, but not everyone likes it. Honestly, it's a love-hate relationship with shrinkage. So you have to have it at the back of your mind that your hair might appear smaller than it actually looks. Your hair might be 10 inches, but it's looking like an inch of growth. Depending on the type of hair you have, a certain type of hair has more shrinkage than the other. For instance, there is a type 4 category. Type 4 hair tends to shrink more than type 3, type 2, and the rest of it. And under the type 4 category, we have 4C hair. I know I don't like hair typing, but we have 4C hair, which has like the highest shrinkage. So when you go natural, maybe you're expecting your hair to fall like your relaxed hair. You're expecting your hair to flow and be silky like your relaxed hair. It is very different here. It is very different out here. So you see this hair, when I drag it, you see the way it's stretched, but when I leave it, it bounces back. That is what shrinkage will do to you, and that is what you should have at the back of your mind when you go natural. Be ready to embrace shrinkage. There is nothing you can do about shrinkage. It's there to stay. In fact, if your hair does not shrink, just know that there is something wrong with your natural hair. Your hair has to shrink. Okay, but there are certain things that you can do to kind of navigate with the whole shrinkage thing. For instance, putting your hair in like large twists, large braids, threading, so like before you style it can help with shrinkage, but it's not going to like completely eradicate shrinkage. Just at the moment, it is going to make it easier for you to manage or handle your natural hair, but you need to learn how to embrace shrinkage. I feel like when you have when you know the reality of what you're getting yourself into, it is going to make it easier for you to maneuver. The second thing to expect with your natural hair is density and thickness. Sometimes before going natural, you'll be thinking, oh, I know I'm going to have thick natural hair. I know my natural hair is going to be thick. But God will decide to bless you with something different. But they are all blessings. Okay, so you might have this large fro in mind when going natural, but God is going to bless you with low density. You might end up with low density, medium density, and just something entirely different, just the complete opposite of what you have or what you had in mind before going natural. You might also think of having thick hair, and you would end up with having thick hair. So it's just whatever that comes out of your scalp, and you need to learn to embrace it. So while you're having pictures of thick hair, fine, like extremely highly dense natural hair, also think of the fact that you might not end up having that type of hair, and there is nothing wrong with it. You just need to understand the styles that are suitable for the type of hair you have on your head. It is going to make your natural hair journey very easy. All right, there is fine hair and there is thick hair. Fine hair is just a strand of hair that is very fine, like weightless, like it doesn't have as much thickness as a hair that is thick. And then we have thin hair. Thin hair is a hair that is low in density. There is high density, there is medium density, and there is low density. High density is a hair that is very full. Low density is a hair that is just small. Then medium is in between, and that is what I have. When I decided to go natural, I was thinking my hair is going to be like very dense because my relaxed hair was full, but I ended up with just like medium density and also medium thickness. So have it at the back of your mind that you might not have thick hair. You might also have thick hair. So it just depends. It is important to just embrace the hair, okay? Now the third on my list is wash days might not be as easy as when you were relaxed. All right, sometimes you people want to spend like just 10 minutes. You know, some of you just shampoo your hair and you're out of the bathroom doing your relaxed days. But with natural hair, you're going to have to go through the tangling process. This process, you have to detangle your hair before you wash it, which actually makes it easy because some people detangle their hair in the bathroom. But I feel like it's easier to detangle your hair before, you know, going with the whole shampooing process. So wash days with natural hair might be longer than when you were relaxed. With relaxed hair, it's easy to just brush and it's just going smoothly. But with natural hair, there are certain ways, there are certain techniques to use when it comes to detangling natural hair. Natural hair is not like straight hair, relaxed hair that you just have to brush from the root to tip. With natural hair, you have to start from the tip, that is the ends of your hair, and then work your way to the mid shaft and then to the root of your hair. Because if you start from here and you're pulling it, it is going to cause breakage. Okay, and it can also cause your scalp to be sore, so you don't want that. So there are some techniques that you need to learn when it comes to handling natural hair. So the time that you're going to use to be detangling one section of natural hair, you've probably used that time to detangle a whole head of relaxed hair. So if relaxed hair is taking 10 minutes to wash, just know that you're taking 30 minutes to wash your natural hair. And also, depending on the density of your hair, it might take longer. All right, depending on the thickness and density, it might take longer than 30 minutes. But it is very important to make sure that your natural hair routine is very simple. I see that sometimes some naturals make their natural hair routine very complex, and that is why they have, like, you see people with 10-step wash day routine. What are you doing now? Like, why is it so long? And then you come out and complain of how you spend lots of time in the bathroom washing your hair because your steps are too long. It is overrated. You can still grow your natural hair long and healthy without a long routine. So I just want you to understand that you're not going to spend 10 minutes with natural hair. All right? So have this at the back or at the front of your mind, anywhere. Just have that in mind, that your wash day would be longer with natural hair. Another thing to have in mind is that your sleek hairstyles might not always be sleek. You know, like sleek. It might not be sleek with that type 1 hair or relaxed hair. You know, when you do your ponytail and during your relaxed days, the ponytail is just super smooth. Like there is no problem at all. It is different with natural hair. In fact, with natural hair, you have to brush and brush and brush before it gets sleek. Okay, so your sleek hairstyles might not come out as sleek as now that you have natural hair. It might be different, but it's still perfection. Yeah, there's lot of beautiful sleek natural hairstyles. Like when you put your hair in a puff and you use gel to do it, it can come out smooth, but it's not going to be as smooth. Even sometimes when you put your hair in a puff, you have waves depending on your hair type. All right, so just have it in mind that sleek might not be sleek, but it will still sleek. Okay, so I know this sounds like I'm discouraging you, but this is more like a way of getting you ready, like getting you mentally prepared for what is to come. Natural hair is the most versatile hair in the world. I said it, and there are lots of people that have said it. It is the most versatile hair in the world. Do not let anyone discourage you. The next one on my list is your hair might not last as it used to. Like your hairstyles might not last longer as it used to when you were relaxed, or when you stay, I don't know. That I'm just going to only use when you were relaxed because that is the only difference when it comes to African hair. We cannot grow 1C hair, so it has to be when you were relaxed. Okay, so with natural hair there is freeze, then there is shrinkage. So these things make it hard for your styles to probably last longer than when it was relaxed. You know, relaxed hair doesn't have that coils. It's now smooth because of the protein bond, like the dorsifal bond. Everything has been broken with relaxed hair. But with natural hair, everything is still intact. So when you braid your hair, like you put your hair in box braid, and during your relaxed days, it's probably lasting 1 month before you start noticing that it's getting old. But with natural hair, it might take 2 weeks and you start seeing some hairs sticking out. That is the reality of having natural hair. Even unless you meet like a very professional hairstylist that is going to tuck and tuck and tuck your hair in when they are braiding it, unless that, just know that your hair might not last as long as it used to last. Like, see my own? You see, the hairs are already coming out. Actually, mine is because my hair is short, but these are the things that you should have in mind. And that is why some people resort to blow drying their hair. Like they blow dry their hair before putting it in styles with extensions. All right, some people they use that, like that hair stretcher, to just blow the hair out. Some people thread their hair before putting their hair in certain hairstyles that has to do with extensions, so it can last longer. Actually, type 4 hair is the best hair to style. Like, I don't know, I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but type 4 hair is the best, especially 4C hair, that you can put in styles like this. So this is to show you that whatever you have, like your natural hair is amazingly beautiful and you can do whatever you want to do with it. Just learn to embrace what is to come. All right, so one way or the other, even if there is trouble in paradise, even if it sounds like an Herculean task, there is one way or the other that you'll be able to pull through. All right, so yeah, these are the things to expect with your natural hair. Another thing, this is like the last one on my list, you are to be ready for tangles and knots in your hair. Natural hair does not grow straight, it grows in coils. And anything that is coily tends to wrap around each other. So since natural hair likes to, it tangles, right? It creates tangles, and if you're not gentle with the way you are detangling your hair, it is going to create knots. So sometimes you can even be gentle and there will still be knots. So you just have to be very careful with your hair. So natural hair is more prone to tangles and knots, especially type 4B and type 4C, and more especially type 4C hair. So with natural hair, like I stated earlier, natural hair has to do with patience, gentility, and consistency. If you have all these things in mind before going natural, I promise you, your natural hair might not be as 100% hard, because you already have like some basic idea of where you are headed, like what you're getting yourself into. But if you don't even have a clear picture of your natural hair and you just go in, you're just going to enter and everything is going to be so browny to you, everything is going to be hard, and it's just going to be trial and error. But with this one, it's more smoother, honestly. So tangles and knots are things that you should expect in your natural hair journey. And that brings me to another pro tip, that is trimming your hair. Whenever you come across knots, like your hair is knotted, don't drag it, okay? Just use a scissors to get rid of it. Don't drag it, don't snag. It is going to cause split ends, and with split ends, it is going to lead to breakage. So just whenever you experience it and you feel like it's something that you can't untangle, just get your scissors, your hair scissors. There is a hair scissors for natural hair. Just use it and cut it. Okay, it is just easier. I totally forgot to add this. Another thing to expect is the difference in curl pattern. Some of you have a looser curl pattern in your head before going natural, and when you go natural, you end up with type 4 natural hair, which is as beautiful, and then you start feeling discouraged. I want you to stop comparing your hair with someone else's, your wash and go with someone else's, because the results are going to differ due to the difference in curl pattern. Whatever that grows on your head is the standard. So I just want you to learn to embrace your hair. There is nothing wrong with having a tightly curled natural hair or a looser curled natural hair. That is it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you have other things to share, let me know in the comment section. Let's have a conversation. So thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, share to your friend that needs to see this video, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.